Before we get into the video, I need you guys to do me a favour. Number 1, like the video. Also comment, let me know your thoughts on the case. Over the last few years, GUNs have become more prevalent. It's estimated that a GUN can more or less be found in 1 of every 5 streets in any major city across the UK. However, there was a thing that took place in East London that shook the capital. On November 1st, 2020 at 10:14 p.m, police received over a dozen phone calls to say that a man was found in Balfour Road, Ilford, East London. The Metropolitan Police rushed to the scene. Police found dad of 2, 30-year-old Jason Diallo, who has since been described as a loving husband, a gentle giant and a devoted dad. Now Jason was unmoving, cold and in critical condition. Police initially thought that Jason had been hit by a car, in a sad but simple hit-and-run case. However, an eyewitness came forward and explained that they saw a group of men travelling in a Ford S-Max and deliberately knocked Jason off his bike. Once he fell to the ground, 2 men had exited the car, extended an arm that clutched a pistol, pressed it against Jason's head before pressing the trigger. They fired. Emergency services provided critical care. However, 30-year-old Jason Diallo was pronounced dead at the scene. Now, police immediately ordered the CCTV footage from nearby cameras, and it showed a car travelling at speed, knocking Jason off his bike. After doing the unthinkable, the 2 men got back in the car and then drove away. Again, it was captured on CCTV. Now, just 15 minutes later, police were informed that a second man had also been shot. The incident took place just 5 miles away at Garvey Road. This time, a 27-year-old was struck in the shoulder. He explained he was standing outside the shop when 2 men in the car had skidded to a stop before following the 27-year-old, and they then pointed the pistol at him, pressed the trigger. He was struck in the shoulder, as I said. Now, the second victim was put in the back of an ambulance before being taken to hospital, where his condition was to be stable. Again, police requested the CCTV, and they saw that the vehicle involved in this incident was once again the Ford S-Max. A fast-paced and extensive investigation took place, and police found that the vehicle used in the 2 incidences again was a Ford S-Max that had fake plates on them. It had also been stolen several days before this incident, and had since been travelling around East London leading up to the November 1st incident. By the time police located the car, it had already been abandoned and burnt out on Solent Rise at 11:45 p.m. Now, forensics sampled the DNA found on burnt clothes that were left in the car, and it matched 26-year-old Mushin Mohamed from Leytonstone Road. 26-year-old Mushin Mohamed was arrested, and of course they seized his phone. The phone was serviced, and of course the police found that the phone data suggested that Mushin had been in a Ford S-Max on the day of the incident. They also realised that 21-year-old Tyrelle Joseph of Banksway was also identified as the man who was involved in the planning of the 2 shootings, and also had been in contact with Mushin at the time of the incident. Now, Mushin Mohamed was sentenced to 35 years for the M of Jason Diallo and also attempted M of the second victim that was standing outside the shop. Tyrelle Joseph was sentenced to 7 years for assisting an offender in the same incident. Now, police know that there were 2 other men involved in this incident, and so far they have not been revealed. Condolences to Jason Diallo's family. Stay safe, safe.